Guys, hello. So when the new stream, like when Shivasana starts the new stream and the link comes out, quickly can make we can share it to all the juniors groups as well. That's important. So each of our department groups, that's the thing. Chemical, I'll handle. So just like how we did previously, we have to put it out because if people can't find the link, that will be a very stupid reason they didn't join the meeting. Thank you.
No. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah.
Hello everyone. Today I hope you all are doing fine in this vacation. So today we all are here to start the Sigma Induction Briefing. We'll walk you through what Sigma is, what we do, and what can Sigma bring to the table. So yeah, we'll start soon, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so hello everyone for whoever's in the YouTube stream. So what we'll do is we'll go around introducing ourselves and what we like the most about the club and why did we join. So I think that would be a good starting point for everyone who is here. And if you can give me just so we can have Riddhi start off with the introduction. So please go ahead.
Hello everyone. So my name is Riddhi. I'm from production department and in the business analytics domain. So I joined Sigma in a space where I was really actually confused what I should do and is management really what I wanted to do. But then after joining Sigma, my focus got very clear, and at this point of time, I know that management is something of my interest. So I would like ask you guys to at least try it once, sit for the inductions, and try to find if it's actually your interest or not.
Yeah. Hello everyone. So I hope I'm visible. Yeah. So what we'll do is I'll start off by introducing what are we as a business club, what are we doing, what's our long-term vision and mission, and why as a club, what are we trying to achieve. So firstly, you can read about our mission and vision statements, which are very standard for all the major business clubs and what we are trying to do. So at the end of the day, what a club is we are trying to give a platform, anyone who's aspiring to go into the business domain, be it analytics, be it management, consulting, finance, whatever. Our club at Sigma, we provide a platform for you to learn, for you to explore, and for you to go ahead with whatever you want to learn. So that's the main thing. I am in the analytics domain, so I was very interested in data analytics and machine learning. How can we, use them for business applications and use them for data-driven solutions? So that's the major reason why I joined. And again, if you're into that stuff, you'll get exposure for that. You'll get support. We have amazing seniors who have who are very much into this field will be supporting you at every step of the way. Next, we'll move on to the different domains in our club. We have two domains: data analytics, business analytics, and management. So these are the two domains. You can read them on the screen if you're here. So in data analytics, what we do is, well, the major reason is whatever data we get from the clients or we get from the data sets and everything, we go through it. We do something called EDA, which is exploratory data analysis. We get the basic trends, we get the insights, and then we turn them over to our friends at the business team, where they go through it, see how it interacts with all the other data, and finally give us it, give all the decisions which can be done. That's one thing we do. Secondly, we build tools. We build machine learning tools. Like currently, we are working on a project where we're building a RAG model, which is a retrieval augmented model to using to process certain data sets we have. So we build machine learning models for specific uses. That's another thing we do. Another thing is we try to optimize whatever we have using the data analytics. So again, data is how the world is running now. Nothing in the world can happen without data. So that's another thing we use. We use using data-driven insights, and mainly to enhance the workflow is what we are going with data analytics. For the business analytics and management slide, what we are going is market strategy. That's a very good, very big part of what we do. Another thing is growth. So after building up a model, you have amazing success with your test audience and everything. 0 to 1 is the hardest step for any startup, any business or anything. Going from 1 to 10 is much easier. How we go from 0 to 1 is what we must start with. So growth and marketing, that's another thing we specialize in. And then again, operational efficiency. Any operation you think of, first building the operation is key. Then you have to be efficient. Then now I'll move on to the next slide, what we have achieved till now, and I'll give it to Aditya.
Okay, so hi everyone. I'm Viraj. I'm a CSE student in Trichy. As far as our achievements go, as a part of Sigma, we'll encourage you to apply for like a bunch of case competitions. The core will be sending messages on the group, non-stop case competitions. These are basically management-based case competitions, and they do require data analytics help too. So we've had fair success in the past with these case competitions. The most recent one being the BSM Ignite competition, where team members from Sigma actually won first place and like a cash prize too. It was held in Hyderabad. There was a lot of competition there too, but they did their fair part.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. This is Aditya Vikram Singh, and I'm also a manager here at Sigma. And I'll be taking a session on client projects that we do in Sigma. I believe everybody here is really excited about this part because doing client projects is what will give you practical exposure in the industry that you want to probably intern in or hopefully get placed in, right? So in live client projects that we do in Sigma, we work closely with real businesses and real life firms to solve their critical challenges. And we use a blend of data analytics and strategic thinking with respect to management. And we also try and gain operational insights from the data that is given to us. We deep dive into the problems that is given to us, and be it supply chain and inefficiencies, market expansion, or overall process automation. We deliver practical and data-driven solutions that can create measurable impact for the client that we are working for. So from research and analysis to implementation of the solution that we are providing, we handle projects end to end. So can we move to the next slide? Right. So a recent client that we took was Pro Nature. Right. So Pro Nature is a Bangalore-based organic food brand with a strong pan-India distribution and presence. So they were facing a major bottleneck in the supply chain and distribution operations overall. And to address this problem, what we did was we carried out a greenfield analysis. I hope everybody is familiar with this word. If not, we'll share the resources where you will get to know about such terms, right? So greenfield analysis is what we did there, and we reimagined and redesigned the entire distribution network using a combination of advanced data analytic tools and also management strategies. So we identified key inefficiencies and basically redesigned their entire distribution process. So what our solution and our deliverable actually was, we delivered them an automated dashboard that brought down a task that would normally take 3 months, and we brought it down to just 2 minutes. So that automated model actually greatly enhanced their efficiencies and also boosted their scalability. So I believe this was one great example that we do in Lifelines, and I hope you guys prepare well and hope to see you in the inductions. Thank you.
Hello guys, I'm Akshita Mohapatra from Chemical Department. I'm also a manager at Sigma, the Business Analytics and Management domain. So I think Varun initially spoke about what the whole DA part do, like the data analytics team does. So there's a different domain in Sigma, which is Business Analytics and Management. And during your induction, you can only fill out to one of them. You can't like apply in both the fields. So do like think and apply, because you can't change it later in the Google form. So as of business analytics and management, just a small thing which I would say is, what this data analytics team does is they handle the data, they handle the EDA part, the cleaning data part, and everything else. But once the data is processed, the business analytics and management team takes after, where they analyze the data, where we use different frameworks to find different market strategies, let's say market entry cases, or how to optimize the supply chain. And as Aditya said, the whole greenfield analysis. And also we work on Power BI tools and other stuffs, and where we also learn tax theories and simple SQL um, formats which you get to type in the Power BI. And also a bit you might also explore a little bit of Tableau through that. And as of our projects, I was part of budget 24 analysis and the financial analysis of banks. And when you see the budget 24 analysis, it was the analysis of the budget 2024. That year there was two budgets. The first budget was in Feb, the interim budget, because that year the Lok Sabha elections were there. So we there was two budgets that year, and that's why it was crucial to analyze it. And coming on to what we did exactly in the budget project was, we conducted a detailed analysis of the union budget across 10 specific sectors. There are more than 30 sectors. We chose specifically 10, like the ag tech, the health, and the steel and textile, the top sectors. And then we went about all the data which we got from the Google. It was around 5,000 plus data points. We had to clean a bit and then transform it into Excel. And after you get the Excel, we covered various metrics like the GDP metric, the R&D, that is the research and development growth metrics, and the fiscal deficit, which is how much the country is spending more than how much it has earned. And various metrics were done, calculated, and then the Power BI dashboard was made, and a detailed analysis was done on which sector is doing well, on which sector should you invest, or on which sector is the government spending more. And yeah, after that, we also had a rural development, a small PDF of rural development sector as well, where we saw that where the budget in the rural development is exactly going, and how FMCG companies are really using this for their welfare. And about the financial analysis of banks, we took around 5 to 6, or around 5 to 6 private banks, where we did their analysis using the various financial metrics, such as the return on equity, return on assets, and SLR, which is the statutory liquidity ratio. That is the ratio on how much, like the minimum percentage a bank should have as its asset, like say gold or cash and something like that. And it's around 18% as of RBI's norms this year. And then even other ratios like net interest margin and other things. And then we also conducted a comparative study of pre and post demonetization periods that happened in the 2016, on how the whole demonetization thing took a toll on different banks, and which bank was able to stand withhold its position till the end because of its various management roles, because of its assets and everything else. And that we did through the CAMES rating system. CAMES rating system is nothing but the C for capital adequacy, A for asset, M for management, E for earnings, L for liquidity, and S for the sensitivity to the whole market. And that was something we went very deep into, and I got to learn a lot of stuff over there. So at Sigma, you do get to be part of various projects, and it's a perk because you can add it in your resume as well, and you get to learn a lot of stuff. And it is not specified to a specific domain. Like it can go like to finance, it can go to business. So you get oriented to various how do I say, various domains as well, and it is not confined to one domain. So you get to maybe explore more projects and more projects in various domains, I would say. So yeah, do apply for the induction, guys, and I think the next project Riddhi will explain.
So yes, guys, the business plan. So the business plan was actually split into two parts. We made two startups from scratch for this. One was Opulent Po. We also took this project to the competition and won first prize for it. We got a prize money of 1 lakh rupees for the same competition. And the other was Tandoori Trails. I'll start with Opulent Po. So it is basically a wine tasting restaurant, whereas Tandoori Trails is a food van which serves fusion food. So coming out of the main topic of what the startups are, I would like to say that the project taught us a lot. Like it wasn't just one specific domain that we had to focus in. Like we dive deep into all of the things, like take it to be finance. We did a lot of frameworks, and also like how to start a company from scratch. This gave a lot of idea about it. Like it's not just about like putting money into a business, getting an idea and starting it. A lot of planning goes into it, like supply chain, everything. We looked into each and every aspect of the business and started it. So yeah, we used various frameworks initially to form like just a theoretical idea of it, and then we went on and made a financial model for it. And then we also got to a point where we discussed the GTM strategy, which is go to market strategy. And then we went on the future expansion plans and exit plan as well. Okay. So this was a project which taught us so many things, especially about a business, because Sigma is a business club. So this was a very important project for all of us. It was a long-term project. We worked on it for over 4 months. So it gave us a very good insight into what a real business is like.
Yeah, so with regards to the data analytics projects we have this time we mainly did three major projects. One was the machine learning one, the fraud detection using GANs, and the financial analysis in NLP. So you can read through the content on it, whichever project you find interesting. So I personally did the financial analysis project with NLP. So NLP is natural language processing. So where the model we used, it's a FinBERT model. So FinBERT stands for financial BERT. So BERT models, it's an open source model made by Google, and it's fine tuned for financial data. So the data we used was 10K filings from the SEC website. So SEC is the Securities and Exchange Commission in America, where every company needs to file the filings every quarterly and annually. So we use those filings to make a model which will score each company for in 10 different categories from 1 to 5, and it will highlight the color coding, and it will highlight it color codedly. So that really helped out. And it's an investor tool. So if you are an investor looking to invest in certain companies, you can use this tool to identify where you can invest, where you can't, how long we should go. Should you short the company or should you long the company, and how you can hedge your investments. So that's that tool. The other one is machine learning. So this is more of a analytical model, a very strong analytical model. I mean, sorry, it's a ML model where if a model is trained with let's say 1,000 lines of data, and in the middle you realize about 50 lines of data have to be removed because it's confidential data. Usually what happens is they remove those 50 lines and they relearn the model with over 950 lines of code, which takes a lot of time. So in this, we split the model into different lines and we train them individually, such that if suppose one section is gone, only that section needs to be retrained without the confidential data. So this saves a lot of time, and it ensures faster training as well. This was a very exciting and interesting project with the rules and regulations coming on data privacy as well. So this one we did. Other one was fraud detection using GANs. So at the end of the like fraud, there are multiple models built on this, but this model is particularly interesting because we use GANs in this. And identifying the frauds, we were using the data set we used was a credit card fraud data. There are multiple data sets. Again, the credit card fraud data, it's very important because in credit card frauds, they're happening all the time. And if this model, like we are trying to implement this as well, if implemented, we get a good response, it works. So that's what we're trying to do. Yeah. So next, I moved on to Viraj to talk about the brand design of Sigma. Thank you.
Okay, so we are kind of excited and proud to announce that Sigma will be having a new vertical even for second years right now, which is something like brand design. Essentially, what we want from brand design is to set consistency and like a visual identity for the club. Say something like a company like AB InBev. Whenever you think of it, it's the particular colors like yellow and black, they strike your mind. So something like a set color palette and a set font style, that is what we're looking to build for Sigma. As a second year, we expect you to be at least like learning Adobe Creative Suites, some Figma for some UI UX frameworks for the Sigma website. And apart from that, we majorly want you all to have problem solving skills, creative visions, good design principles like color, typography, hierarchy, all of those. On the screen, there are like a few examples of just the leaps we've made in the past year. We've changed the magazine design as uh, the magazine on like the left hand side is the new magazine which we put out last year. We've added a lot of design elements, a lot of standardization to the whole process. We've also changed our logo. So more opportunities like this will help you design this stuff. You can get mentorship from the seniors that are good at design and are already in the club, and basically help you build your design portfolio that way too. That's about it for brand design.
Okay, moving on. As Viraj mentioned that we changed. Okay, first of all, hi, I'm Latasha, and as Viraj previously mentioned that we changed the magazine design for our club. So now talking more about the magazine is called Enigma, and it is our flagship magazine for the club. This particular magazine is very close to our heart at Sigma, where all of the members in our club every year we compile together various pieces of case studies or various games and put together a magazine which comprises of every and our all year analysis of everything from emerging technologies to financial literacy content. We take all the topics, all the trending topics in business, and make it fun and engaging for our readers. Last year, we produced over 500 copies of Enigma, if you've found some of them, and we got a tremendous response for this magazine. And this is something that we look forward uh, to do in Sigma every year, and I hope you guys can be a part of it.
Yeah, so good evening everyone. So I'll be sharing about another segment of what Sigma covers. First of all, I'll introduce myself. My name is Soumya. I'm a manager in Sigma in the business analytics and management domain. So I'll be talking about business bites, or what as we call them, biz bites, where Sigma provides you with quick bites of business world. It's basically an outreach effort by Sigma, which delivers very crisp and student-friendly updates on whatever's happening in the business, any global economic trends. It simplifies complex topics like policy changes, tech developments, and market movements into very bite-sized and engaging insights. So what we do is really simple. We just keep an eye on whatever is happening in the world, whether there's something interesting like Tata buying Air India, or maybe Zomato acquiring Blinkit, or a Black Friday sale. You break it down in a way that you can understand in a minute. So instead of long articles or something boring, we just give you the juicy part. What happened, why it matters, and how it might affect you or the world around you. So yeah, it might be useful for you in any case competition or any business quiz, or just trying to know what's happening around the world. So that's it about the Biz Bites. Now, Sri Krishna will be explaining about Sigma Week.
Hello everyone. So yeah, I'm Sigma. So sorry, I'm Sri Krishna. So I'm in the domain of management. So today I'll be explaining about what Sigma Week is. So Sigma Week is our flagship two-day event, entirely hosted and managed by the club members. The main objective is to enlighten participants about the various aspects of the business in an engaging and impactful way. So, for instance, like last year, we called upon Balvinder Hansport, an expert in supply chain management, who shared his experience and knowledge about his life journey and also shared his experience with us, which was very insightful and exciting for the audience. Alongside that, we also host sessions like case competition and interactive fun sessions to keep the audience involved in challenge and especially learning. So also we award the winners with the cash prizes. That's the brownie point of that. So yeah, for this like we worked as a team and we collaborated and we discussed upon the ideas and it was very fun and exciting for us to work on. So yeah, thank you. The next topic will be explained by the
Oh, so hi guys, this is Prem Kumar and I am also part of data analytics domain. I will be explaining about the open house. So you all know that every year our college organizes Pragyan, and one of the flagship events of Pragyan is open house. During this event, various technical clubs from our college will be showcasing their projects that they did during the course of the year. In this, we will also be participating and showcase our projects we did during that particular year. So, during the last year's open house, we showcased our project to around 800 people, and the open house will be taking for around 3 days, and then in that we'll be explaining our projects and what are the insights we got from it and the major business problem that we solved using that projects, and we'll be explaining to our peers and students from other college and even from some company officials. So if your project is some rock solid, so you can impress someone and get an intern for the second year. So it's in your hands. So yeah, it's an important platform for our group to showcase our projects with others. That is that's open house. Yeah. Fine. Thank you.
So Brainstorm, moving on to Brainstorm, it's our flagship event that we hold in collaboration with Orientation. Brainstorm is the first thing the juniors will get to ideate on when they join the club. It'll be we'll basically ask you for your income for the next incoming batch. We'll ask you to ideate a bunch of competitions or something that relates to business, like a mock auction or something like that. You get to engage with the incoming batches. Last year we had Brainstorm. We had like a good amount of participation. We got to know like a bunch of juniors too through that, and basically in the inductees we're looking for this kind of creativity and initiative taking capabilities too. Next, I think Varun will be explaining for client outreach.
Yeah, so hi guys. So with us comes to the short-term projects and client outreach. So short-term projects is something we do as the name suggests for a short term. We spend max to max 1 or 2 weeks on it. So we had a quick analysis of the fashion industry. We explained what a Ponzi scheme is. Do look that up, by the way. It's very interesting, a Ponzi scheme. I've been thinking myself to start one and swindle many people's money. Then later I realized it doesn't end well. So I dropped that plan, but it was a good plan nevertheless. It worked for Mr. Ponzi until he got arrested. So I guess that's something we can think of. Another important part of what we do is client outreach. So this is something we are heavily pushing for this year. So as you saw in the first few slides, we work with multiple clients. We have worked with Pro Nature, Hippo Video, Vanigar, and Flipplay. All of them, they come to us with problem statements and we solve the problems for them. So we proactively reach out to the clients, like if they're NGOs, they're startups, they're very small consulting firms, like the boutique consulting firms. We reach out to them, asking them, do you have any projects we can work on? And every time, usually generally in the analytics industry or in the management industry, whatever they have is a different perspective. Is always very valued, because you approach the problem from a different way, something which they wouldn't have thought themselves, and that can prove very valuable for them. They have to pay, like, let's say, a couple of crores for some consulting firm to work on this. We do it for them for free, and it doesn't hurt them. So many other clients, they're very interested in this. And apart from them, we have a lot of fun sessions. So here, if you can see, we had a team dinner at some place somewhere, and this is me. So here, this is we had a quick night out as well somewhere outside, which I didn't go to, so I'll be not there be in this photo. So again, we have a lot of fun. Our team, again, all of us, we are very well bonded. No need to say about that. We have a ton of fun while working, not working, pretending to be working, everything. So that's what we're trying to do. Up. So again, if you join in, you're up for all of this. Up next, we'll have Ipshita explain the induction timeline for us. So thank you very much, and over to you, Ipshita.
Hi guys. So coming on to the induction timeline for the business analytics and management, for both the domains, it will be quite similar. I think the start and the end date will be same. And when the Google Forms will be rolled out in this weekend, mostly on Tuesday or Wednesday, and you will have around 4 to 5 days to fill the form. So do fill it soon, and then I think there will be a group created, and we are also thinking of having a mentor-mentee groups. That is not sure yet, but yeah, you do join the WhatsApp group as well after you fill out the forms. And then you'll also get resources, like an Excel sheet where we'll pile up all the resources we have or which is necessary for the static, let's say the basics and stuff which you'll need throughout the inductions. So do go through it thoroughly as well. And as of the first thing, we come about task one, which will be a more like a presentation round, or you'll get all the details further over there in the group. And mostly it will be about how you solve a problem statement with Excel and make a PPT out of it and give all your insights. And then after, there will be a deadline about, let's say, 1 week. And then you have the group discussions where everyone will be part of it, and it will be a group of 8 to 10 mostly. And out of that, people will be shortlisted, let's say 3 to 4 or 4 to 5. The number is not yet fixed, it depends on the registrations also. And once you get shortlisted, you go to the task 2 and the round 2. And in task 2, again we'll give case studies and other related things, and you have to finish it and submit it to us in the given deadline. And after the task 2 is done, all of the task 2 like those whoever have submitted the task 2 will be called for the PI round. And when you come to the PI round, you'll be tested on various aspects from the start and from all the resources you have given, let's say economics, finance, or the frameworks, or even whatever you are done in the task. So keep your fundamentals strong and just don't chat GPT it out, guys. Try it out, make the Excel, make the pivot charts, make the insights impactful. And we value quality over quantity, so we don't need a lot of stuffs over there in the PPT. There'll be a slide limit. Do stick to that and also give impactful insights out there. We don't want random things, random insights. We want some impactful things. And when you come to the PI, do prepare basics of Power BI, Tableau, and all other things. We'll mention it out there. And also do the case study thoroughly, because we might have a on-spot round out there where we'll give you a basic guesstimate or a basic case study where you have to solve it on the spot. So yeah, do keep your fundamentals strong. And after the PI round, you'll have a final round. The final round is a business on the spot case competition type round, where you will be paired with the business analytics domain people as well. Mostly it will be like two business analytics people and two management people. So all the participants from the PI round don't go to this round. You'll be shortlisted, obviously. And after that, when you go to the final round, you will be made up into two pairs of each, like I mean one pair of BA and one pair of the DA people. And then you'll be given an on-spot competition case competition round, where I think the time later round is 2 to 3 hours. Mostly it will be on a Sunday around July, let's say 20 or 21st. And I think, yeah, that third week. And you'll get around 3 hours where you have to coordinate with your peers. You have to have teamwork and complete the PPT on time. And you'll be given a buffer lunch period of 1 hour, after which you'll have to present it to the core and to the managers. And you'll have a Q&A session also. So yeah, be prepared for that during the on the spot round. And after that, I think the final results will be out.
Yeah. So up next is the induction timeline for the analytics domain. So just a second. I can see we have 26 viewers now, which is quite less, but whoever took the time to come this far, I thank you very much for it, even though it might be less. So here's the thing. Whoever stayed till this far in the meet or you saw it later, when you come to the PIs, tell us who Robert Jaroslav is. I'm repeating again, Robert Jaroslav, who he is, what his works are. If you tell that during the PI, extra brownie points. I'm legit not kidding. We'll take you seriously. So who has been this far? This message is for you. Yeah, so I'll just go over the induction timeline. It's very similar to the management domain, the business analytics and management domain. We'll be having a task one. The task one will be relatively straightforward. It's with the data analytics. And next you'll have PIs. Then we'll have a round of ML machine learning where we'll be giving you models. You'll have to train them and we'll be seeing who has the best model. And then we'll have another PI where we'll grill you enough. Be sure to learn statistics. Again, whoever stayed this far, giving you tips, learn statistics well. We'll be quizzing you on that. And then we'll have the same final run with the business analytics guys. It'll be a case comp. There'll be lunch, everything so far, as Ishita said. So this is what we'll be going on. And then finally, we'll give out the results. So the analytics one, this time we are heavily looking for people who are strong with data analytics, strong with the fundamentals. We do not care how flashy your code is. So that's what we are requiring. Yeah. So someone in the chat, repeat. Okay. Okay. So the person whom we are looking for is Robert Jaroslav. He's a mathematician. Find out who he is. Robert Jaroslav. ROBERT Okay. Yeah. So next, that's it. The floor is open. If any of you have any questions, how many ever they are, please put up in the chat, and we'll be answering for you guys. How many people will be taken in Panda Gamer? That's a very nice name, by the way. Whatever. It depends. It depends on the number of people who are applying and how many we are looking for. So the number will change based on the quality. If there are very good people from your batch, we'll be taking more. And again, it depends on the demand as well. So that number is not fixed. Be sure to give your best and stay tuned. Usually in our batch, I'll give you a number. You can find this out easily. In our batch, we took in 8 for management and 8 for analytics. So you can have that as a ballpark to go with, but it doesn't matter anyway. Do give your best. Sorry, the girls quota. Ikshita, would you like to answer that?
Sorry, what was the question?
Is there any girls quota?
Guys, there's no girls quota and all. Do your best, guys.
Exactly. So next, can I know what amount of ML I need to learn? That's a very good question, Vimalnath. So the amount of ML, it frankly, learn as much as you can. A good starting point would be to go with the supervised learning, unsupervised learning. Learn till and all the basic ML models like classification, regressions, and everything. A bit of that. So whatever you need to know, the general basics, so that you have like a nice understanding of it. Maybe if I want to give a limit, learn a bit of like reinforcement learning as well. That will help you. So yeah, and statistics. Statistics is important. Before you start learning ML or anything, learn statistics enough such that you understand what the data itself is. Other than EDA, what would I need to learn? We'll be posting a resources link soon. After we fill up the form in the WhatsApp group, we'll be having a resources link. So you can go with that and go. Yeah. Any other questions? We'll be able to start a startup after reading to the business plan. Is that super detailed? Yeah. If you are smart, you can start a startup with it. But again, I wish you the best. You can read to the business plan. It's on our link tree. Go to Instagram, look at our link tree. The business plan will be available, our project. You can also read through our Instagram post.
Sorry to interrupt, guys. One thing to be noted: all the resources will be shared as soon as you register. So do register as soon as possible. Then you do get the resources. Yeah, like it's like first come first basis type, I would say. So as soon as you come, you get the resources to do fill the forms as soon as possible. And no prerequisites needed, guys. You should just have the zeal to learn, and do not drop out from the inductions in the middle thinking that it's very hard or something. Just keep going on. We do accept even partial submissions at times. Do try your best. So yeah, do submit the task on time.
Yeah. So again, all it matters is you should not give up. I know many of my friends who started well and they gave up in the middle, and it happens with every club, honestly. So please go with it. Share your experience with Sigma. My experience with Sigma has been fun. I've learned a lot. I'm a much better person than when I first joined in. We have a great team and even better seniors, and it's amazing working with all of people. It's like at the end of the day, it's a hackathon. Every day feels like a hackathon. We need to go and give your best and work everything. That's all we are trying to do. Anything else, guys? So
Varun, can you just go through the chat box?
oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was on mute. Please. So yeah, one of the questions. Guys, any stipend? No, sorry. Uh, will we learn about advanced Excel and Power BI and management? Yes, we do learn about advanced Excel and Power BI. In fact, our Pro Nature project was completely based on Power BI and using Excel with VBA dashboards. So you can look that up. Visual Basic Aided dashboards. We made a couple of them for the final deployment. That was very well. First task timeline. Dhruv Bansal, the first task timeline will be given to you soon. Be it stay tuned on our Instagram page, and we'll be getting a WhatsApp forwards as well. Upcoming week, we'll release the Google Forms, and we can start with the induction. Usually, for the task, you'll be given 1.5 weeks time, and then we'll be scheduling PAs where you'll have to explain your task. Bhuvanesh, why cannot we apply for both PA and data analytics? Well, if you'd like, you can apply, but I would strongly suggest stick to only one of the domains because you need to, because both of them are very different. The business analytics domains deals with a lot of management concepts, a lot of the case structures and everything. And the analytics domain, it's very heavy on data analytics, machine learning, learning statistics and maths. So if you're into that type of field where you get to play around with the data, have fun with it, and build models. If you like that, go for data analytics. If you are more into the business structure, the case studies, and working on using the data for business insights and linking stuff, that you can go for business analytics. Do you have any knowledge about data analytics before applying? Vimal, I didn't have much of knowledge. I did have a few basics, like I knew, let's say, the basic models like Pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib. Those models I had a bit of familiarity with. I learned coding, like I was a CS student in my 12th standard. So I had a relatively good grasp with Python. So that was it with my analytics knowledge. Rest of it I learned as in during the induction process and as we learned new projects. So that's what we went with. You can like at the end of the day, you need to have like the zeal to learn. You need to want to learn new stuff, and that's what we are here. We support you, even if you don't get through for the tasks and stuff. You'll definitely learn a lot at the end. Our task, how we have it, it's like step by step we'll be increasing the difficulty. So in the beginning, if you learn something, the next step it will be built on what you learn in the first step. So you can go through our inductions, and at the end of the day, even if you don't get in, you'll definitely learn a lot. That's something I can assure you. Can we ask doubts if we are stuck somewhere during the task? Yep, definitely, Dhruv. We'll be giving you contacts. Even if you go on Instagram, you'll have my number listed on the induction post. So you can ask us questions anytime you want, and we'll be more than happy to help you guys. So any other questions, guys? Come on, like we'll keep it open, the floor is open, and you can just. So if that's it. I thank you very much for taking the time for this session. It's been a lot of fun. So thank you guys. If anything, please contact us. Our contact is on the Instagram page. You can reach out to any senior you know as well. We'll be more than happy to help you out. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all in the inductions. Thank you.